Imagine almost losing $1 million. Actually, imagine having $1 million stolen from you. That's what almost happened to a client of mine. I'll call them M Corp. They became a client of mine because they almost lost $1 million from a phishing email. Someone in the accounting department received an email that looked like an invoice. It had a link to view the attachment. And so they weren't sure who this was, but they better figure out if this was legitimate or not. So they clicked on the link. It asked them to log in with their Office 365 credentials to view the invoice, which they did, but they determined this was not for them. This was not a customer, client, or anyone they did business with, so nothing they needed to worry about, so they just ignored it. What they didn't realize was this was a bad actor trying to steal their credentials. This bad actor later went to office.com and signed in with this email address and password and looked at this person's email. While looking through, they found a customer of M Corp had an upcoming payment due of $1 million. So they emailed them from this legitimate account and told them they had new banking account information for them to use for the upcoming payment. Thankfully, this customer of M Corp had a policy in place to verify any payment change information in 2 different ways. So they contacted them by phone at a phone number that they knew was good for them to verify that this change was supposed to happen, at which point they all realized that there was a scam, that this person in the accounting department at M Corp had had their account compromised, and they almost lost out on $1 million. Odds are you've had this happen to you too, or something similar to this in the form of receiving phishing emails. Phishing emails are when bad actors try to obtain sensitive information from people through electronic communication. They often mask their identity to appear as someone trustworthy to obtain things like usernames, passwords, credit card information, bank account information. In 2015, according to the Symantec Security Threat Report, the email phishing rate was 1 in 1,846. In 2019, it was 1 in 99, and it's only expected to get worse. So, what are some examples of phishing emails that you may see? Well, here's one that looked like an invoice. It had a link to click to view the invoice, but then it would steal credentials. Here's one from FedEx. Maybe you've seen one from UPS or USPS, Amazon, saying they couldn't deliver a package to log in to change your delivery information. One from the government saying someone else tried to claim a tax return in your behalf, or they couldn't process your tax return and they need you to verify information. One from PayPal or bank account saying that there's been a charge and they need you to verify that it's legitimate or not. Netflix or Disney Plus saying there's a problem with your account, you need to update your billing information, or fraudulent activity wants you to reset your password. They take this information that you enter in and then turn around and sell it on the dark web. What do you do if you suspect you have a phishing attack? If you get an email and you're not quite sure, ask yourself, do I have an account at this company, or do I know this person? If not, report the email to the APWG, the Anti-Phishing Working Group, by forwarding it to reportphishing@apwg.org and then delete it. If it is someone you do business with or have an account with or someone you know, don't automatically trust it. Treat links or attachments as suspect. They could be malicious. You may want to contact them through a verified legitimate means to make sure that this was a good email. Protect yourself. Do some basics. Install an antivirus on your computer. Back up all your data. Use 2-factor authentication whenever possible. Extra things. Report suspicious emails to the APWG. And use VirusTotal to verify emails have good links and good attachments. And I'm going to show you how to do that in conclusion. VirusTotal is a free tool that you can use to scan attachments and links to make sure that they're not malicious. So here I have an email from someone I trust, but it's a little suspicious. It says, "Hello friend, please review and respond quickly." That's not a normal communication from them. Plus it has a link to docs.google.com/review. So I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy the link address, and then I'm going to go to virustotal.com. I'm going to paste that in the search box, and I'm going to search. Right away, I have a couple of hits showing that it's malicious. So at this point, I would not trust this email. I would delete it after I forward it to the APWG, and I would also contact this person at a number I know good to let them know that something maybe compromised their account and they should be cautious. there are some basic things that you could do to protect yourself from phishing emails. 1 in 99 today, who knows what that might be in 5 years. Thanks.